Knuckle-up TV, I'm with Ian Napa. Dapper Napa. The girls' gym, how we doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. It's just, just been there training, catching up with some old faces I ain't seen for a while.
Being in it today, training, is it giving you the urge to get back into the squared circle?
No, not really. It's because I train all the time anyway, so it's not an issue where, like, I would say I enjoy training.
Yeah.
So that's just my thing. I signed up with a couple of gyms. Yeah. The main gym I signed up with was Muscle Works.
All right.
I got access to other gyms as well.
How do you see yourself as a future? Do you still want to be a part of boxing?
Oh yeah, I am a part of boxing because I've got a trainer's license. Yeah. With the boxing board of control anyway, so it's not an issue. It's just like the only thing is that there's hardly any fighters as such around. You find like you get a lot of them outside London, but in London a lot of kids want to be football players. Yeah. That's what I find a lot. Everyone wants to be that Wayne Rooney, all that, they want to earn that big money.
They do, don't they?
Yeah. It's not so much boxing like how it used to be. So you just go fish around with boxing.
Okay, let's go back in time. When obviously you was British champion, yeah? Would you say the game has changed a lot since obviously when you was champion, fighting on Sky Sports, to the way?
Yeah,
boxing's moved.
Boxing has changed a lot in the sense of like it's become more of a business. Yeah. Whereas before, like it was more to do with like the pride of being a champion. Like you want to be number one. You want to prove yourself that you're number one. But now it's like there's so many governing bodies. So like people take different channels to get to the top. So it has changed a lot. But at the same time, saying that though, some people might think it hasn't changed. But I personally think it has changed. But you'll find every boxer of every era will always say that. So like I would say that as much as another fighter from a different era would say the same thing. So it's just, I guess it's a matter of opinion as well.
Okay. Obviously in them days you was on Sky regularly, you used to come in the ring with your sunglasses, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had a unique style. And the way you used to box as well was quite unique in so many ways, wasn't it?
That's right.
And obviously you won the British title. How do you feel you would have, obviously who's around now at your weight division, how do you think you would have fared with them?
To be honest, like...
Obviously it's different times.
Yeah, it's different times. But what, me in my prime, against the current champions of today, it wouldn't be a problem at all. To be honest, I think boxing, like from the experience I have now, it's just amazing how I can see so many areas in fighters. I find like the boxers of today are not so much boxers. Everyone seems to be looking for that big shot. Whereas like the fundamentals of boxing are not really used so much in boxing. A lot of people don't use the jab as much as they should, and break down a fighter from that. You find everyone wants to use the big shots. The only fighter that I could probably say he boxes with those fundamentals is Kell Brook. Because Kell Brook, he does outbox you, then punish you at the same as well. So that's about the only guy that I can really. And Tony Bellew is quite good at. He's one of my favorite British fighters.
Tony Bellew, yeah. He's fighting in 2 weeks' time, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good. I wish him all the best.
In your time, obviously, he's no longer promoting. You was promoted by Frank Maloney.
That's right.
How do you think you went? How did your career go with Frank? How was you happy overall?
Yeah, I had a good understanding with Frank. It wasn't an issue at all. It was like a business. It was just like any other business in general. But what I liked about Frank is that he does give you chances. Even if you lose, he's not that guy that will just close and shut the doors. He'll find a way around things to see what he could. You'll find a level for you if he feels like you're not up to that level. So I guess it's a business, and he's a smart guy, So
smart,
yeah. it was good for business in a sense because he grabbed a lot of fighters in general.
What would you say the highlight of your career was? Obviously,
I mean, the highlight of my career, in my opinion, was having the little trilogy I thought with Martin Powers.
Yes.
I just wish someone could upload that on YouTube, because that is a good fight. Both fights were good fights.
Is it up on YouTube?
No, I just I was hoping Eric Guy was gonna do that.
Eric Guy, I'll get on top of him for that.
Yeah. That is one guy that he promised me, but I haven't spoken to him for a while. So those are the two fights. Personally, I mean, obviously winning the European title was one of my biggest achievements. So, because after that, I remember I couldn't sleep all night. Couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. It was just absolutely crazy. But I guess it's just part of excitement, I guess.
No, definitely. And you obviously. There's no chance of you coming back to boxing, is there?
No, no.
I know I've spoken to you in the past a few times, and you have said a couple of times I get the urge to want to.
Like any fighter that's been fighting in boxing, once they quit and everything and they carry on training, they will get that urge. Because that urge is like. Thing about boxing, unfortunately, and you can say to yourself, all right, that's it now, let's go. And you're behind that curtain and it's like, and you can see the guy saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Then your music comes on, you see that buzz. Any fighter that knows what I'm talking about, knows how that feeling is. That adrenaline is something that you cannot live up to. Day-to-day life doesn't give you that.